And we are back with part 2. If you guys missed our last episode, we did a what the hell rewind. It was our part 1, and it was about, we started off with YouTube and all their strikes and shutdowns and stuff. Next level is dealing with some BS. We know we had Free Tech dealing with BS. Lee TV, I forgot about Lee, was also dealing with some BS.
Yo, and that episode was a do better episode. All those people need to do better. All
Everybody.
of them. Not Lee TV and me. We're talking about YouTube. Then we talked a little about Willie.
Willie. Little Willie. Little Willie. Willie do. Yeah. Yeah, make sure you guys do watch that episode. Normally we do a 1 episode for a what the hell, but we had to break it down to 2 because we still have like 6 articles to go. We had like 8 articles on the last one, and I didn't think it was going to go as long as it did, but you know, we actually did go ham on some of that stuff. So let us know what you guys think. Go back to that episode part 1, leave us a comment on that episode on how do you guys feel about the whole thing with Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. You will hear our opinions on it and how we feel about it. So yeah, we would love to hear from you. Also, leave us a comment below on what you think about today's show. We got stuff about Netflix. We got stuff from The Verge. We got some stuff about share subscriptions. We got all kinds of stuff today on what the hell, and let us know what you guys think. You got to watch the whole episode though, because we do got some 6 articles, and they are some BS monkey crap. But before we begin, as always, make sure you guys do get that VPN. Make sure you guys do get that protection. It's in the description below. Protection. It is in the description below. So make sure you guys are protected. Wrap that ish up. Next level, what you got?
Buzz TV, BuzzTVGlobal.com. Make sure you check out BuzzTVGlobal.com. Great software, great people, great customer service. BuzzTVGlobal.com.
Where's my explosions thing?
Hey, did you hear Keanu Reeves is the next Batman?
What the hell? No, he's not. Shut up.
He's in the animated one. He does the voice.
Oh man.
You're gonna pull this up right now?
Pull that up. Let me see this crap.
Keanu Reeves, he's in the next animated Batman series. Or not series, the movie. Was it DC Super Pets or some shit? Or a super something?
Oh, is that what it is? I've seen that one. I've seen that.
Super that's Keanu, yo.
No kidding.
Just throwing that out at you. No,
that's crazy. That is crazy.
The first Canadian Batman.
You know what I just realized? The what the hell happened? The what the hell episode was on April 1st, on April Fool's Day.
None of that was a joke.
And none of it was a joke.
None of it.
Oh man. Good stuff. Good times. Good times. Okay. What the hell, dude? From Keanu Reeves. I'm still like what? Okay. Let's see. Today's episode
brought to you by the letters P.
Don't get me started. Okay. This article came out several years ago, but it's coming around the mountain when she comes. Did you know?
The Muffin Man?
Did you know? Dude, Netflix actually admitted this. They actually admitted this. I know Netflix is back in the freaking news. And the reason why this article is old, but it's the reason why it's coming out again today is because they're doing it again. Netflix admitted way back in 2016 that they were throttling on purpose to all AT&T and Verizon customers. You know how they did the whole thing of like, if you buy the unlimited plan, you get free Netflix. Well, if you were an AT&T and a Verizon customer, they have that information. So what they did was everybody on that list that came from a cell phone service provider, Netflix admits to throttling. So if you were experiencing buffering in 2016, that's what happened. And
But
guess
why?
what? They're doing it again. They're giving anybody who buys Netflix directly from Netflix priority.
Why make a deal then? Why make a deal with these companies if you just want to shit on them?
Yeah.
That's
So
some
that's what
stupid
they're
ass
doing.
shit.
They were literally shitting on them. They're saying like, "Oh, you want to get the free plan because you bought the unlimited plan." The thing is, when you get the unlimited plan with Verizon, like you do pay a little bit more. I have unlimited hotspot on my cell phone, and I have unlimited texting, calling. Like I have like internet. I have like unlimited all of it. I don't want to ever deal with you've reached your data cap or you reached your web search cap or whatever. I'd cap this. And you get no, don't cap me. So I have the unlimited, and because of that, I have free Disney Plus. I got Hulu for free, and I got ESPN Plus for free. And actually, I just got this message saying that there's going to be more perks coming for anybody who's got the unlimited. That's going to get more free stuff. And I'm just like, wait, what else am I getting for free? So there's more stuff coming. I got an email saying I think Discovery Plus might be for free for the next 3 months. There's a couple of stuff coming for Verizon customers, which I'm like, dude, hell yeah. But the biggest what the hell is, dude, like you said, if Netflix is going to come up with a deal with Verizon and AT&T and then say, hey, you know what, we should throttle these guys. How does that make you feel?
Seems like bad business practices. Seems like bad business practices. Why can't Verizon slap them for it? And like, okay, if you want to, okay, that seems like a double-edged sword. You want to make these deals with Verizon or whoever you want to make these deal with, and then you want to throttle them. Then don't make the deal for the 4K. Make it for an SD something. You know what I mean? Would you throttle them on SD? Probably not. Then you're not going back on your word.
So this has been saying that Netflix for more than 5 years now has been capping its video streams at 600 kilobytes per second. I don't think I've even heard of that word for a long time. Kilobytes. KPS. For telecoms around the world, including AT&T and Verizon. And the reason why, and I quote, this is what Netflix said, to protect consumers from exceeding mobile data caps. Let me help you. We're going to throttle you so you don't go over your plan.
Stupid.
It's like, wait a minute. When do you guys own Verizon or AT&T? That's not your problem.
Verizon probably like, let them go over. Let them pay for that shit.
Dude, Netflix fears that customers may stop using its service if streamings gobble up too much of their monthly plan. So if they exceeded it, they're like, oh, maybe they won't use us no more. So maybe let's just throttle them. That's their reasoning. At least that's what they're saying publicly.
Publicly. Their servers just couldn't handle it.
Verizon is saying, and this is, again, I quote from a Verizon spokesman, Verizon delivers video content at the resolution provided by the host, whether that's Netflix or anybody else.
They could have just did it like how YouTube did it during the pandemic. Yo, everything starts off at 144p. And then if you want something different, you change it yourself. Then if you're changing it yourself, then you caused your own bandwidth issues, overages, whatever, charges. You cranked that, soldier boy.
You. So Netflix is planning. Okay, here's the other thing too. The Netflix mobile app isn't even that. Like, okay, let's be honest with this. Do you need 4K when you're streaming on your cell phone?
No.
Why?
Well, one, the screen size. You know, back in the day, we would tell people, yo, if you got a 32-inch TV, you can get away with like 720p. Now
Yep.
it's like you need 1080p on a 32-inch TV. But if you're watching something on a 6-inch screen, you really, really need 4K? No, you don't. You don't. Most people could probably get away with 720p. Shit, sometimes I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I watch a video in 480 on YouTube on my phone sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, it's not that bad. It's okay. I can watch that shit.
Yeah. What resolution would you say for a cell phone is good? That you're not gonna like where it's gonna look excellent and you're not gonna know it.
I would say the average person is not going to see a huge difference between 720 and 1080.
Yeah, I agree. um,
It's still enjoyable. Like
okay,
shit,
what about
you want to complain about that shit? Go watch it on your TV.
and that's okay. And we're talking about like I'm even like with the big phones. Like I have
Yeah,
the Ultra. I know you've had the
the fold.
Flip, the Fold. That's a good size. So 1080p 720. Okay, well, you got to pick one. Just one. What is the highest resolution that you won't even know? 720. I would say 720. I don't think at 1080p you would even know on a cell phone. You wouldn't see the difference between 720 and 1080. I think.
I think if you're on an ultra phone or a fold where it has a really big screen, you are going to notice that. Like on those, anything larger than like what 6.5 inches, you're going to want 1080p.
Okay. Tablets.
Like tablets for sure, you got to have 1080. No, 720 is still good, but why can't we be friends? No, why can't we have a dual setting in the app so that when you're on Wi-Fi you're 1080, but when you're on mobile you're 480 or 720? Why can't we do that? It's not
What
difficult.
is do we know what Netflix mobile app highest resolution is?
I've never used Netflix. I don't know.
Is it four? I think it's
4K.
480.
Yeah, no, highest resolution is 4K, isn't it?
No, on their mobile app.
Oh, you're talking about the mobile. Yeah, I think it is 480. It's
I
good.
think it's 480. I don't even think it's that bad. I want to say it's 480 because everybody, when they're looking at like third party Android devices,
Yeah.
that well, it's not even third party. When they look at Android devices, they want to be sure they're Google certified. And everybody says, like, oh, it's because it's not an official Android. There's official boxes out there that will not have Netflix 4K. And that doesn't have to do with being Android certified. That's being Netflix certified. Like Netflix has to approve your box. And most of the time they say, what can you do for us? What is it that you can do for us to give you the 4K app? And most of the time they say, okay, it normally has to do with a number. How many sales can you guarantee in a year? Which is like how do you guarantee a sale? The only way that you can do that, like Nvidia Shield I don't think is getting as many sales as they used to, but Nvidia has more than just their shield.
Right.
They have graphics card and all that stuff, so they could easily say like, oh well, this is how much money we make and our graphics card goes on computers, and if you give us access to your 4K, that means our computers that we have with our graphics cards plus our Nvidia Shield streaming box or Stogie stick, they'll be able to have access for 4K. We make money and we'll throw your Netflix button on the remote. Screw it. Who cares? So they'll give it to them. Now, when you have other companies like Buzz TV that says, well, we're not going to make like $20 million for the year. We might make half of that. I don't know. They can't guarantee that. So it's a lot harder to get the official Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. But That's kind of where I'm at with it. I can't hear you. Your thing is muted.
There we go.
There you
Sorry, I blew a breaker.
Oh. So yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Like, you get it?
I get it. I get it. They don't get it. Nobody gets it. Nobody gets Netflix. Everyone goes to Disney Plus.
Did you? Yeah. Did you look up what the resolution is?
I'm pretty sure it is the 480. I don't have Netflix, so I can't check. Like, you have it on your phone?
No.
Negative.
Google it real quick. What does Google say?
What does Google say?
What does Google say? Kind of interested to see. I'm pretty sure it's 480. I would hope it's 720 because people that have tablets, you kind of would want them to have like some good resolution, but
It's 720.
720?
Yeah, 720. But it needs to have L1 and L2 certifications.
And if it doesn't, then what?
Then it would be 480.
Yeah, that's interesting. That is interesting.
There was an article from Android Authority actually a few days ago, and it says that some phones are now allowing you to stream in 4K through Netflix.
So, okay, so this is the last thing I'm going to say about this, and then we're going to move on to the next topic here. Verizon is coming up in the month of May. A mobile data server is what they're calling it. It's going to happen sometime in May. It's going to help customers manage the video streaming quality to keep their data caps in check. A mobile data server. So if it's picking up like, oh yeah, this is the mobile app, it's supposed to help based on whatever service plan you have. It's supposed to, I don't know, read it or maybe like throttle you, like controlling it, and you could actually say, don't throttle me, like I want more speeds or I want better quality. I don't know how that's going to look like, but they're coming up with something so that way you have more control of it. But if you're wondering why the hell Netflix is buffering or whatever, or the quality looks like crap, it's because of that. It's because of that. Okay, next topic. Have you heard of this? There was okay, so you've heard of Axie Infinity?
Yes.
This is, in my opinion, like the number one metaverse game that you can do. The play to earn and the rewards and everything. These guys are number one, I think. There's another one that's very, very close to them. I did a video on my Crypto Trends YouTube channel about this specifically. Some of the best. I think I did like a top 10 metaverse to look into, either game and earn free NFTs or invest in their cryptocurrency and earn that way. So hackers hit a very popular video game, Axie Infinity, stealing more than 600 million in crypto.
Very nice.
Did you hear about that?
I seen an article about 600 million, but I didn't read it. So I didn't even know it was about Axie Infinity.
This is the biggest that we've seen yet. And this is on the Ronin blockchain, the Ronin network. This is, okay, this gets under my skin. It happened, I believe, on, oh my gosh, I think it happened on March 23rd. I want to say it happened on March 23rd. And again, I did a whole video about this specifically, about the hack. March 23rd was when the hack happened. What the Ronin network was doing was they were bridging something and they were moving something from one place to another. And every time you do that, you have to be sure that your security is like there's a lot of vulnerabilities when you're moving stuff over. And this bridge that they created to transfer things, that security sucked, obviously, because what happened was they made 2 transactions and it totaled up to like, I forget what the exact, 625 million in 2 transactions, 2 of them during that transfer. They didn't steal anything from the users. They stole directly from their network, from the developers. 625 within 2 swoops. It happened on March 23rd, I believe. But this is what gets under my skin. They didn't find out, I think, until March 29th. It was almost a week later, bro. A week. And yeah, here it is. March 29th is when they discovered it.
And then what they do about it?
Nothing. They can't do nothing about it. It's too
Yeah,
late
but
then.
some companies go out of their way to rectify situations.
Well, okay, so this is what they said. This is the quote from the company. It said, again, I quote, "There has been a security breach on the Ronin network. We are working directly with various government agencies to ensure the criminals get brought to justice." That's what they're saying. I did a video on the Crypto Trends channel that you could see transactions in crypto. There's ways of tracking these transactions. There's ways of seeing where things went, where it's traveling to. And a lot of people saying like, "Oh, you're super incognito with crypto." Well, that's not true anymore. It used to be true. It used to be true, but because the blockchain has become more secured and there's more things happening within the blockchain now, everything is now traceable. So yeah, it says here the theft occurred last Wednesday, March 23rd, according to the company. The hackers infiltrated part of Ronin and the underlying blockchain that powers the game. Developers at Sky Mavis, which runs both Axie Infinity and Ronin, said that they only discovered the breach on March 29th. So it was almost a full week that it happened, and they noticed, like, it took them a week to notice it. Dude, that's 625 million is a lot of money. How did it take that long for you to notice that amount? And they did it in 2 swoops. They just went, whoop, here's one part, whoop, here's the rest.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. So I was thinking about this, and I'm just like, wait, how, like, this is a what the hell? This is like, dude, how would you move this money in a way and in a manner that you cannot get caught? It's like, what do you do at this point? Like I was reading articles and a lot of people were saying like, what do you do at this point? Because it is traceable, it is trackable. The second you start moving stuff, even if you these analysts were putting up numbers on if you put it in a Genesis wallet or Exodus wallet, if you put it on this wallet or that wallet, if you use cold wallets, if you use any type of anything, it like, they weren't talking about Coinbase, they weren't talking about Robinhood or Cash App, they weren't using any of the mainstream apps. They were using all apps that are not popular, and it's all based on code numbers, these long freaking codes that you got to type, or you got to copy paste it into a notepad and make sure you don't crash your computer, or then you lose everything. But these guys were saying, like, they actually spit it out. They said, look, if they were to move this from here, you could see that. They could already see that this money was pulled, and these were the numbers, and this is where, these are the blocks that completed the transactions, and this is where it's at. This is where it's sitting at. The second it moves, even if they were to split it up within a whole bunch of microtransactions and they split it up all over the place, they could throw it all over, but it's still traced. There's still a line. There's still cookie crumbs to it.
Sure.
And some of these analysts were kind of like just what they did was I like to call it it's like a scoping document. What it is, this is the start, this is the finish. What I used to do back at my old job, I used to make these scoping documents. So let's just say I'm like, hey, next level, I need you to help me out with my job. I need you to pull this report out and blah, 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 blah. Here is this scoping document. That scoping document is a roadmap from start to finish, how to do it. These guys created a scoping document on how to move it and how to do everything. But the problem is that it's all cookie crumbed. Is there a way that you think that could possibly be like untraceable, that you could actually, what is that movie, Now You See Me? Have you seen that movie, Now You See Me, with the magicians?
Now you don't.
Dude, yeah. Now You See Me, Now You Don't. That movie, part 1 and part 2 are great. They're actually making a part 3 about that, by the way. Dude, you got to pull a freaking rabbit out of your ass. How do you do it?
So there is a program, open source, and we've talked about it when we talked about the Coinbase hack, where they took the money from there and they threw it into this. I can't remember the name of it now, but they span it around, and it did it so many times that it was essentially untraceable where the money came from and where it went. So there are ways.
I do remember that app.
It was a mixer of some sort.
That's a lot of money to throw in there, though.
But you don't need to throw it in all at one time.
You like what do you do? Do you throw in, like, because here's the thing. When it comes to cryptocurrency, every time we hear about a whale, it's usually like, oh, here comes a whale, and they put in like $1 million in it. Every time we see like a micro whale, it's usually hundreds of thousands of dollars in it. If they have $600 million, they're going to have to throw like $10,000 at a time. And they're going to have to expand that within the next like year or 2 or 3 or 4, you know? And it has to be very random when they do it. It can't be like, hey, every Monday, let's throw in 10 grand. What is it called? Money laundering? Like they're cleaning it out?
Yeah.
Bro. And I'm almost pretty sure that company is probably aware of what's happening with that. And they're probably like, I know it's decentralized, but dude, when something this big is involved and you have one of the most popular NFT games out there that's hacked, I'm very interested to see what's going to happen with this. Very interested in how they're going to do it. Because literally what's going to happen is we're going to hear 2 stories. 1, they got caught, or 2, they got away.
So I pulled up a mixer real quick just to see like the capacity of them. And the one that I'm looking at right now can do 180 Bitcoins at a time.
Fuck. It would be very interesting to see how they clean this and how that thing spits it out. Imagine it spits it out almost whole in something else. It's like, boom, there it is. It's like, oh, throw it in there again. They're going to, you know what they have to do? They're going to have to throw it in there. Once it's done spinning, throw it back in there again. Once it's done spinning, throw it back in there again. It's going to be a lot of work for these guys to clean this up.
Yeah. I mean, you don't need to spend $600 million in the night.
So if anybody that's interested in Axie and Infinity, it uses a play to earn, the system that combines finance and gaming powered by NFTs. very unique tokens that can be traced back to a user. So imagine you play a game like Fortnite, you buy a skin, and you could actually sell it. You could actually sell your Fortnite. How many skins do you have in Fortnite or Call of Duty or Apex Predator or Pug or whatever it is? You know what I mean? Like, how many skins do you have and stuff that you're like, hey, I don't want this no more. I want to sell it. And you can't. And once you stop playing the game, there goes everything. It's just there. It's just sitting there. What this Axie or Axie Infinity, what it does is players buy creature centric NFTs to get into the game. They buy these creatures. And what they do is they groom them, they raise them, they play with them, they go on missions, they do a lot of stuff, and then they could breed them. Spend more crypto to acquire and breed various beasts they can deploy into battles. They can fight. The cool thing about it is as it's breeding and as it's morphing and as you're customizing it and doing stuff with it, the NFTs have both in-universe and real-world value, which means if you're like, hey, you know what? I'm done with this skin. I'm done with this character. It's already minted. You could throw it up on OpenSea and sell it and make money off of it. You could make more money than what you spent on it, possibly.
You know, OpenSea is expanding. Did you hear that?
Yeah. I love that. You wanna explain to us, Lucy?
Well, I mean, before they were just dealing with the disgustingly high gas fees of Ethereum, and now they're saying that they want to work with Solana, and that's going to be huge because who else do we know that is building a project on Solana right now?
Jordan. Jordan. Yep.
So that should be interesting.
It should be very, very interesting. I did do a video that's coming out soon about the metaverse and some of these games and what Ethereum's doing and Solana and all that stuff. So if anybody out there is watching, stay tuned for that one. Okay, next article. This is the biggest, well, maybe not the biggest. This is okay. No, you know what? This is the biggest what the hell in sports. And I know you're not a sports guy, but I'm pretty sure you've heard of this guy. Tom Brady.
Oh, are you gonna? Is it Brady?
Yeah.
Yo, I got some shit to talk about Brady still.
Okay. Tom Brady threw a hissy fit about a month ago.
Fucking bullshit.
That somebody leaked his retirement, and he's like, "No, I say it in my terms." And then, like the next day, I retire. Well, no shit. we knew. Bye, Felicia. We're done with you. And then he says, you know what? I lied. I'm not retiring. I'm coming back to the Buccaneers. And he did it right before. He did it on the eve of the free agency that he's going to be returning to Tampa Bay. You know what? He was retired for 40 days. Do you call that a retirement or do you call that a vacation? So it says here, it's funny. Tom Brady announces shocking the NFL. Oh, I'm so shocked. I'm trembling in my little boots. You know what? If Brady retires, if he says, I'm retiring, and the NFL season starts without him, cool. I will be shocked if he returns during the season. Then I'll be like, ooh, holy crap. But what the hell, man? It's like, I know he's trying to go for one more. He wants to retire on top. He should have retired on top when he won that Super Bowl with the Buccaneers. I get it. They had a crappy season. I do think Brady does have it in him to win another. He's a great quarterback. But when is enough enough? What do
You want to hear my beef?
Let's hear your beef.
Okay, my beef is his last touchdown football was sold for $518,000.
Oh man.
So whoever bought that for $518,000, that football is no longer his last touchdown football. So what is it worth? Zero? Did that person just lose $500,000 because Miss Hissy Fit over here can't decide which way he wants to go? You imagine you bought Tom Brady's last touchdown ball for $500,000 and you're like, yo, I'm good. Unlike my webcam right now. But like, yo, like this is going to be worth a lot of money. Well, now it's worth what? That's my problem.
I think he must have lost at least. I don't know. I like at first I was thinking like, oh, he probably lost like 50% value, but now that I think about it, he probably lost more like 75% value on that. If he spent, what do you say, 500,000?
$518,000, 628 change.
It's probably worth about 100,000 maybe now.
Angry. That's my beef.
I'm I don't know. I don't know. I'm yeah. It's messed up.
It's $500,000, bro.
Cause yeah, you know what? He's gonna have to get some more touchdowns during the season. And I'm sure the next ball is gonna be worth maybe not as much because he already like fooled you once, you know? You're fooled you. I know this is a fool you twice.
It is a fool you twice.
Yeah, because he was like, I'm done, and then he's like, oh, I'm going to Tampa Bay. Oh man. I think honestly he came back because of Gronkowski.
Mike Wazowski?
Mike Wazowski. No, Gronkowski, because I think Gronkowski still has another year left, and he says I'm not going to play unless Brady's playing, and he came out of retirement because Brady said, "Hey, I'm going to Tampa." So he's like, "All right, I'll go play with you, I guess." So, but I don't know if Gronkowski. I heard he might be going to the Raiders. I heard he might be going somewhere else. I don't know, but I'm kind of interested to see what he's going to do. If he's actually, I should probably look that up real quick. Where does let's see, Rob Gronkowski. Current team is still the Buccaneers. And they're saying there's a good chance that he's coming back to the 2022 season. I don't know. And oh, the other thing is the coach from Tampa just retired or just left. I don't know if he retired or if he quit. But he's gone. He's like, I'm out.
Why doesn't he coach or something or do something with like like an organization?
I don't know.
Like start a little league. I don't know. Take over the XFL. Go home.
I don't know, but Tampa Bay needs to figure it out, I guess. And it's not as easy as just like, oh, let's just resign you. It's not that easy from what it looks like.
I don't know. I don't really care.
So yeah, there you go. Okay, next topic. What do we have here? I got this email to promote. So every now and then we get emails about, hey, can you promote our service? Can you provide our website? Can you provide our IPTV? Can you provide whatever it is? Most of the time when it's okay, so I'll say this on my behalf. I don't know how you work, but on my behalf. When Buzz TV approached me and said, hey, do you mind reviewing our stuff? Sure. Send me what you got. Here you go. This is what I got. And they were sending me some stuff. And I'm just like, hey, do you mind sending extra so I could do some giveaways? Like, I want to hook up the subscribers. Like, send me some extra stuff. Me cool. Same thing. Send me some extra stuff. And we were like back with the Rojas reviews channel, the old channel, we were doing freaking giveaways galore. Obviously when I lost that channel, I still get a lot of product. I just don't get the abundance of product that I get, but I still get a good amount.
Right.
I actually have a backlog that's going into June right now on that Rojas Tech channel. And I got more product that just showed up yesterday, and I got more product I just got a couple text messages right now saying like your delivery is today before noon. So I'm looking at this stuff and I'm telling these companies like, hey, is not that I don't want to put your product out in the month of April. It's just I have other companies that send this product before you, and we're looking into maybe May, maybe June. And some of the other stuff that I bought myself to review, I'm pushing it out to like July. So I'm just like, geez, I'm like, I have a lot of stuff. And I've actually had people tell me like, hey, you used to post every other day on the tech channel, and now you're doing every 3 days. Why don't you do every other day? Problem with that is that it's more videos and it's more work, and I have more than just one channel. I could go every other day again because of the amount of product that I have, which will shrink. I should be able to get all my product in there, but that means I have to start building that algorithm again, and I don't want to do that. I think every 3 days is good. It gives people a day to watch that video, and if they missed it, the next day. And if people are still sharing it, it gives them one extra day to do it. So I get this one company that is saying, hey, for every person that you send us, you'll get a commission. And I know people know this already. It's a publicly known thing with Amazon links, with VPN links, with like Buzz TV, with stuff like that. Every time somebody purchases anything, it doesn't cost the users anything, and we get a little kickback for helping promote and stuff. It helps us do what we do with like the podcast and with everything. It does. It helps us. It helps us with operation fees. So there's this company that sent me an email, and I'm not even going to mention the company. And the first thing I asked was, do you? So I searched the name of their company, and I asked them, do you guys buy accounts and share this with other people? How much is Netflix right now?
$20.
$20. If I were to tell you, hey, do you want Netflix? It's going to cost you $2. Would you do it?
Probably not.
Why?
Because I don't want Netflix.
Because you don't want Netflix? What do you have right now? What do you
Nothing.
have?
I have nothing. Zero. De nada.
So you wouldn't buy Netflix for $2?
Probably not.
What if I said Apple TV?
Maybe.
Okay, you're thinking about it. All right,
Yeah,
we're
I
getting
thought
it.
about it.
You thought about it. Okay. Some people out there might be saying like, dude, Netflix for $20? You're crazy. Of course I would. So after doing some further research, what this company does is they say, hey, get Netflix for $3 a month. Get YouTube for $2 a month. Get HBO Max for $5 a month. And then they have this thing called hidden subscription for VIP users. Purchase one subscription to gain access for these other 1, 2, 3 things. And I'm pretty sure it's like Disney and Hulu and some other stuff. But what they're doing is they're purchasing several accounts for Netflix, and then they are sharing it for a couple dollars.
Right.
And they want me to. Oh, and they also have a reseller panel. I'm looking at their site right now. They have a homepage, they have a subscription, they have an after sales support, and they have a reseller panel. I don't know if this is like, no, I don't think it's VOD. I think this is like you're getting Netflix, you're getting like the actual stuff. How does that make you feel?
I wouldn't touch it.
I wouldn't touch it.
Wouldn't touch it. No, thank you.
They are actually offering, because I told them no, thank you. I'm like, this actually bypasses digital blah, blah. Like, this is like, you're blatantly doing bypassing. No, hell no. I'm not touching it with a freaking anything. You know what they told me?
Screw you.
Because they said like, oh, for every person that you send, we'll give you a commission. And I told them no. They told me if, how do I say this? Pretty much they said they would give me 10 grand if I do a video just talking about it. Not showing the website, not showing anything, because they understand like the laws and everything. They're just like, if you just talk about it, put it in within your podcast, within your channels, your streaming channel. Like, they were going for like the big ones. They're like, if you can do that, we'll give you 10 grand. Like, straight up. 10 grand's a lot of money, bro. 10 grand's a lot of, it's not, isn't, you're not talking about change. You're talking about things that fold.
So what if you don't say nice things about it?
Yeah, like Superbox. Actually, the new Superbox is actually pretty good. but but they still have that hidden code behind it. As long as you don't piss them off, you're good. I told them no.
It's just,
I said
it's
no.
hard to put a number on the longevity of your channels, right? Because 10 grand might sound like a lot right now, but what if your channel was making you $200,000 a year, and then because you took that 10 grand deal, YouTube shut you down?
Yep.
Like, what is it? What is your morals worth to you at that point?
The thing is, I evolved on my channel and I was pivoting. I pivoted several times on my old channel and I evolved several times from the channel because I was trying to follow YouTube's rules. I was like, yeah, I want to follow what they're saying because I don't want to lose my channel and I have respect for my subscribers. As much as they hate it, that they're like, dude, I was here for the K app. I was here for the best add-ons. I was here for the best builds. And now you're doing stupid APKs. And then I'm just like, sorry. And then I changed and they're just like, dude, I switched with APKs with you. And now you're freaking reviewing freaking robots and robot vacuums and freaking massagers and what the freak, like stupid, I'm like, sorry. I'm like, I have respect for you guys as my subscribers to say, you know what? I can't do this anymore because YouTube will shut it down. And instead of getting absolutely nothing, I'm giving you guys a value still. Now, if you don't like it, if you're just like, hey, you know what? I don't really care about smart home stuff. I don't really care about all tech, general tech related stuff. I'm out of here. Okay. Sorry. I have the streaming tech channel that talks about Android devices. Sometimes I talk about apps. Sometimes I talk about some of the movies that are coming out in theaters, or VPNs, anything related to streaming. I keep it 100% legit. Then there you go. You have that outlet. But when a company like this approaches and says, hey, we'll give you 10 grand, you'll be fine. You don't even have to show anything. You could just talk about it just so that way they know we're here. And we know you have about almost, dude, I'm over 9,000 subs on the streaming
Over
channel.
9,000.
Yeah. I'm getting close to that 10, bro. It's kicking in. So I'm like, sweet. I see it growing. And this channel, where it's slowly growing, slowly but surely, but we're chipping away. So is the same thing with the tech channel. And they're like, hey, we'll pay you. Just throw in a couple posts, throw in a couple mentions, and we'll pay you. They even offered to pay extra so that way you and me could split for the podcast. And Yeah, I'm like, sorry. I'm like, I have more respect for my subs. I had to rebuild this thing all over again. I don't want to mess with that. Sorry. I apologize. 10 grand. 10 grand. Dude. And they were talking about like, if you put it on the podcast, we'll do the 10 grand plus bonus. I'm like, no. Stop it. You're gonna be like, hey, Rojas, can we do that 10 grand?
I mean, it's nice, but I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up.
I'm a survivor. Okay, there is a website. We're going to the next article. Okay, so I'm going to read this from Torrent Freak. Of course, anything from Torrent Freak, we already know what we're going. Canada's Supreme Court denies Tech Savvy's website blocking appeal. Canada's federal court approved the country's first pirate site blocking order. There was a complaint, obviously, from Rogers, Bell, TV add-ons. The court ordered several major ISPs to block access to the domains and IP addresses of a service, Gold TV, and websites. So are you reading it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Gold TV is one of the larger IPTV providers underground in Canada.
Mhm.
So hold on a second. So now they're blocking the IP of the service. So customers who have it need a VPN to get access.
Yeah.
And then one of the smallest providers, Tech Savvy, decided to appeal it, say, no, don't block it. We don't want to.
Yeah.
That's a red flag. Like, whoa. According to the court, site blocking injunctions are available option under the Copyright Act, and they don't violate freedom of speech and net neutrality. This came to a disappointment. So, okay, hold on. Let's rewind this for a second. In the first little paragraph you read, you said that the complaint came from major media companies like Robbers, Bell, and I think that's TELUS. But all three of those services offer TV. Now, Tech Savvy is a reseller of those services. So they don't directly offer any TV packages, so they don't give a shit if they sell them or not. So what a lot of people are probably doing, a lot of their customers, is they're just buying Tech Savvy's internet and then getting IPTV. So if Tech Savvy now has to start blocking the IPTV services from being used on their internet providers, then people are just going to drop Tech Savvy altogether and then go to Rogers, Bell, or TELUS where they can get a bundle deal.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
That's just my guess.
Yeah.
This is among other things. The Supreme Court was asked to review whether the federal court can issue site blocking orders in these types of copyright infringements, and if blocking measures are indeed permitted. This is all part of net neutrality that got voted in.
Yep.
So of course they can do whatever they want.
Yep. I was waiting for you to see that.
I didn't see it. I know it. Like, I'm not there yet, but like, it's common knowledge. This shit was coming from years ago.
Yes,
The Supreme Court didn't explain its decision. Doesn't need to. It's clearly saw no reason to take a closer look at the matter. This is amazing. The decision confirms once and for all that all site blocking orders are available in Canada and is another major victory for Canadian copyright holders in the fight against online piracy.
Paw Patrol.
So Tech Savvy is saying that it breaks the open internet. There's no such thing as open internet. There's like, why don't people understand? If you use Google, Google dictates what they show you on that first page. And a
Yes,
lot of
sir.
it depends on how much money people spend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being real with you. Copyright holders disagree. The original Gold TV blocking order has been extended and is still active today. In addition, more blockades coming. TechSavvy sees the new request as a dangerous development, and whether it is granted or not, the Supreme Court denial means that more blocking requests are likely on the horizon. Well, duh. Now armed with Gold TV style orders, whether they get dynamic blocking or not, what's to stop Canada's media giants from having court orders to force more ISPs to block more copyright content? Duh.
Duh.
Why is this such a like tech savvy? Why are you so dumb? Why are you so dumb, bro? I'm gonna
You're
go to the
not so
website.
tech savvy, are you?
Hold on a second here. I need to click
Oh
on this
man.
shit. Hold on. I'm I want to go to their website. I want to see what the. You know what? Hold on. I want to check one. I want to check something real quick, people.
People, dumbasses. Yeah, I saw this and I'm just like, what's he doing? Like, what is your problem?
So they are a little company, but they've been around for 24 years,
Mm-hmm.
and they provide. Uh, hold on. I want to go to their website real quick. A fair price for internet isn't science fiction. It's tech savvy. Sure.
Sure.
My savvy shop. Let's go to television. I want to see what their television is like. Check availability. Sure. Let me put in my address. 1 second. Because I'm pretty sure they don't provide anything of their own. Like it's resellers. Included channels. Huh. I don't know. They don't say directly. Yeah, they don't say directly, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I thought that was how it was before. I didn't have their stuff like since 10 years ago, so
Yeah.
it is what it is. Internet. Their website says that they're the number one internet service provider 9 years running. Yeah, so the way it works in Canada, at least in the general populated areas, is that there are only two companies that provide internet. And they run all the lines, and then you have resellers that resell packages through those lines.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been common knowledge for a long time that you have companies like Tech Savvy, and there's like 3 or 4 others that resell the stuff too. So that leads me to my next question then. Tech Savvy can cry all they want, but if they're using the other company's stuff and they decide to block it, then by default, doesn't matter what Tech Savvy does anyways. They're not like stupid shit. It's dumb. How are you gonna fight copyright? Clearly, Tech Savvy's never had a YouTube channel.
Clearly.
Oh, but they do. They got 1,000 subscribers.
Wow.
They haven't posted in a year. They posted 2 videos last year, and then they haven't posted since 7 years ago. So they just don't understand how copyrights work. That's if you want to understand how copyright works, try having an active YouTube channel.
Oh
But you're
man.
gonna lose this, Tech Savvy.
Yeah.
They're gonna laugh at you. I mean, they're gonna laugh at you already because of your marketing. Have you been to their website?
No.
So they're a little out there when it comes to their marketing. This is what their website looks like. Well, I froze for a second. So they want to be different. They want to be like, you know,
What the hell?
that they're a little different. They're not your typical ISP, let's say. Yeah, I don't know. But if they're gonna lose that battle, that's stupid. They're just
Yeah.
being stupid.
So I got
Get a VPN, everyone, because this
gonna
shit
be
is coming.
yeah. I got one more. I got one more.
All right,
Last one. Disney's
Disney's
Disney streaming Disney streaming's new CTO. They have a new
chief
CTO.
technical officer, chief.
Chief technical is CTO. Let me gotta look
What
that
is
up there.
CTO? I know CFO is chief financial officer. COO is chief operations officer,
Yeah, that's what I was.
right? And then CT.
CFO is chief finances.
Yeah,
CTO, chief technical.
yeah, that's what I said. Was I right?
I think so.
All right, let's go.
Okay. He is a former Google executive who worked on the tech behind YouTube. So check this out. According to a press release announcing the hire, while there he worked on compression tech for audio, video, and streaming protocols that are used for YouTube and Chrome. He's also the new. His name's Weinberg. No, Weinberg. Jeremy Dogie. He also worked on a spatial experience and reportedly had a hand in leading Google's Android VR efforts. It's DOIG. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Doig?
Doig? Doink, doing. So, Jeremy will report to Disney streaming president Michael Paul, who was just named to the position in January. He's going to start working with them now to have a global oversight of the company's various service. So, Disney, Hulu, ESPN, Star Plus, all the Fox crap. Yeah, he's going to be looking at all that. Paul said Jeremy is a true visionary that has sat on the forefront of making online video streaming possible in his near 30-year career at the intersection of technology and media, and they're thrilled, obviously, to be part of the Disney team. Before Disney Plus launched, and even before Disney got Fox and bought full control of Hulu, the company acquired baseball tech. It's called BAM Tech. BAM Tech. BAM Tech. Paul is its former CEO. To put together the platform it relies on. Despite a rocky first day or so for Disney Plus, the investment has paid off with a service that's rapidly spreading to more countries with features like individual profiles, 4K, Dolby Vision HDR, and it's they're pretty much like stepping a lot of the stuff. They're adding. I know we got an announcement saying like, oh, now you have more control of your IMAX experience now with Disney Plus, and I'm like, ooh, and you could see the difference big time. So, not all the services use the same technology, and Disney's new leadership group may look to get Hulu and its rest of its service aligned the exact same way. We're talking about true 4K. We're talking about Dolby, full Dolby, not just Vision, Atmos, like everything. We're talking about IMAX experience. We're talking about H.265 codecs.
Yeah, that's good.
Like they're talking about moving everything. They will be like, I know they're working with YouTube to be able to have access to post 8K stuff like that, and you could see now some videos are being uploaded like that. But they're actually looking at like doing everything with all their streaming services. So, and Hulu is the first one that they're trying to line that up to. And that's before they're even considering any AR, VR, or metaverse, which they're all in consideration to be planned in the future with the new upcoming launch of an ad-supported version of Disney Plus,
Whoa.
which prices are dropping. They're going to offer a lower tier with an ad-supported Disney
Aren't they
Plus.
only like $6, $7?
Yeah, and they're looking at another platform, another subscription at a lower rate.
That's pretty
And
dope.
they're also going to be adding live streaming, and this is huge. They're also looking into gambling.
Did you say gambling?
Yes. Did you say gambling?
I'm confused.
Bro, they're looking at, remember, they got ESPN, they got sports stuff. Why not?
Okay.
They're looking at a lot of stuff right now. And this guy is going to be helping putting a lot of this stuff together. Like everything that you wish you had or everything that you hope to have looks like it's coming. Google lost a very important guy on their end.
A VIP?
Yeah. They lost a big guy on their end.
VIP? You know
So
me.
what do you think?
Yo, Disney's just gonna keep killing it. Like, you can't compete with Disney.
No.
Yeah. Like, just sit down.
I for me this is huge. What do you think about the whole ads? Ad supported subscription.
Cool. Dope. Down with it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. They did something under $6 that Netflix probably couldn't even do under 15. A lot of people are looking to save money, but still want to watch the content that they enjoy. We've been watching commercials for how long?
Yeah. Yeah. I actually don't mind the commercials.
Right. Sometimes it's good.
Yeah, find out what the hell's going on in the world. So right now, Disney subscription, its current cost is $7.99 a month. Or if you want to get it for the year, it's $79.99 a month. So it's pretty much what, buy 10 months, get 2 free?
Yeah.
Which is, dude, it's killer, man. They're saying, let's see this. Hulu's ad free is $12.99 a month. But obviously that bundle is just, might as well get the bundle. Hulu with commercials is $6.99 a month. I can see this. So the speculations, people are saying that there's a good chance that it could be $4.99 a month with ads. Dude, what's wrong with your camera? Holy crap.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
Turn off your blur thing. Just turn off the blur thing. Unless you're hiding something in the back. $4.99 a month. That's much better. $4.99 a month, bro.
See? What did I say? Under $5.
$4.99 a month. That's a possibility. Now, here's the other thing. Would you be mad?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Would you be mad if Disney says, "Hey, you know what? Instead of because $7.99 a month, $7.99 a month, ad free for Disney Plus is a freaking steal."
Steal.
I think personally, if they went $9.99 a month, if they do like another $1 or $2 raise, I think that's still a good deal.
Yes.
And they're ad free, if they went like $5.99 or $6.99, Hulu is at $6.99. If they went at $6.99 to say like, hey, you know what, that $7.99 deal, it's gonna be $1 cheaper for the ad free, and that's because we're doing $2 more for the ad free. So with ads, it will be $1 cheaper, or without ads, it'll be $2 more expensive. We're gonna get rid of the $7.99. We know this is a steal, and this was our introductory rate. As long as you have the introductory rate, you're locked in forever. Anybody new, guess what? I'm good with that. I'm
Yeah,
already
it's not
locked
bad.
in. I'm locked in anyway, so I'm good. But that's actually a really good deal, I think, personally.
Yeah, it's a good deal. Good deal. Good price. Like what? What was out of the one?
Hulu,
Paramount? Paramount Plus? No.
Paramount Plus.
Start with a P. Something that started with a
Peacock.
P. Peacock's the shit. Peacock. What were they charging for their ad supported one? Wasn't it?
It was like $5.99 or
Yeah, but it's
$4.99.
nowhere close to the content that Disney has.
$4.99. That's what it was. $4.99 with ads, or $9.99 without ads. And you're right. Peacock is not even close to what Disney has.
Right.
And
Right.
Disney's cheaper.
Right.
Disney's the cheapest.
Right.
Hulu is $12.99 with no ads, or $6.99 with ads. That's what I'm saying. You might as well just get the bundle. It was like what, $14 or whatever it was. Like you might as well get it like $2 more and you get the whole thing. And ESPN Plus.
Do it.
Do it now. So I don't know. I think that's a very, very good deal that people should take advantage of before they do the ads. And you know what? Maybe you're like, hey, you know what? I'll probably do the ads if it's $4.99 a month or $5.99. If I'm saving like another $2 to watch a 30-second ad or two. Sometimes they're 30 seconds. Sometimes they're like 2 minutes. It's rare when it's a 2-minute ad. Like it'll be like 4 different ads during those 2 minutes. Most of the time, it's about 30 seconds or less.
The only issue I have with these ads is usually they come through with the best freaking quality at the loudest volume.
Yeah, it's like
that's my only issue. Like, why you got to do this for me? So
explosions. Yeah. So interesting stuff. I when I saw this thing, I'm just like, whoa, dude, what in the world?
We've been
Disney's
saying
doing
for a
some
minute
big
though that they
moves.
should come out with one, didn't we?
Huh?
We've been saying that they should come out with an ad-supported version.
Yeah, we've been talking about this for a while. And they're looking into explore. They're the only ones that don't have an ad-supported
Netflix.
option. No, Netflix on do they is their $20? I thought their $20 was semi-ad supported. I thought you get
better
some
not
ads.
be.
I thought you did. I think you did. I'm gonna look into that one. I'm pretty sure. Okay, if anybody's out there that has Netflix, let us know in the comments. If you have Netflix, yeah, we don't have Netflix, so we don't know. If you have Netflix, from what I heard, I thought that you sometimes get like a 10-second ad, or like you still get some ads, but it's rare, but you still get some ads with their highest subscription.
I want to say no. I want to say that's a falsehood.
If anybody has a Netflix hood, let us know in the comments section below. I want to know. I almost want to buy Netflix and do it for a month. I think Netflix does like what, first month free or something.
Yeah, 30 days, some shit.
We'll see. So cool. That's the end of the episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed part 2 of What the Hell.
What the hell?
What the hell? A lot of stuff that has been coming out. So I hope you guys appreciated this one. Yeah, we always appreciate you guys when you guys come down. We always appreciate you guys when you guys leave us a comment, because that keeps us on our toes and we know you are out there. That's the only way we know you're listening, is by just saying hello. If you don't want to comment on what we're saying, just say hi. That's it. And we'll say hi back. That's it.
Say what's up.
But we appreciate you guys all the time. I'm about to call you Netflix. Next level. What do you got before we Netflix the hell out of here?
You know what I say? Thank you guys for listening to another episode of Beyond the Streams. If you are looking to, help us out in any way, make sure that you are leaving us a comment down below, as well as sharing us wherever you can. Make sure that those. No, that's not it. Yeah, by leaving a comment, other people like yourself can find the content that you enjoy. um, if you're looking to be a part of the conversation, be a part of the community, make sure you check out the Beyond the Streams YouTube channel. Weekly live shows every Thursday, roughly around 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are looking to take a quick look at small little bits and bite-sized pieces of our episodes, we have the Beyond the Streams YouTube channel where you can get 5 to 10 minute clips of some conversations that you might have missed. So make sure you check that out. Have the notifications turned on so you don't miss a thing. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.